Mark Denholm
at breakfast podcast.
Hello, welcome to episode 260 of the Atom Radio Breakfast Show Best Bits podcast. It's back. Yes, little break. Here we are back now though with the best bits from this week on the show. Only a 4-day week this week thanks to the bank holiday. And this is Mark Denholm from the Breakfast Show. On the way in the podcast this week, we have got overpaid celebrities, the top 5 of getting over a broken relationship, bank holiday days off and what happens with yours, the benefits of invisibility, positive thinking, missing deliveries, Spotify versus Atom Radio. That's a win for us, for definite, I would say. We've also got Not a Nice Place to Live and a takeaway dinner dilemma, all on the way in this week's episode.
Mark Denholm
at breakfast podcast.
6:23, Mark Denholm at breakfast on Atom Radio. Morning then, Tuesday already. Said that with an element of surprise, didn't I? Louis Walsh has revealed that he got close to £850,000 for doing Celebrity Big Brother. Now, Louis Walsh, fair enough, Louis Walsh is known. Some of them, though, I'm thinking they surely couldn't have been worth £850,000 because you haven't got any idea who they are, including, to be fair, the winner. I haven't got a clue who the winner is. But just putting it out there, for £850,000, I'm available next year.
This is Mark Denholm
at breakfast.
Atom Radio.
Let's find out the top 5 of ways to get over a broken relationship. At number 5, go out on the pull and you'll realise the benefits of the single life. At number 4, chocolate and lots of it. At number 3, get the girls round and go through all his bad points. That probably does work the other way too. At number 2, go meet new people, make new friends, and eventually one you meet will make you forget the one you broke up from. And at number 1, I got cheated on. I booked him into therapy and I made him book his relationship counselling. On the first night of counselling, I didn't go. I went home, met my dad and changed the locks and locked him out instead.
Mark Denholm
at breakfast podcast.
I was just wondering though, if you happen to have Monday as your rostered day off, do you get a bonus day if Monday is the bank holiday? So you get, for example, Monday off because it's the bank holiday, and then you get to move your day off to another day, or do you just lose a day off? Because that'd be quite annoying, wouldn't it? I know that I obviously had Monday off. That's just because it's bank holiday, but I'm just wondering, how does it work in the real world?
Mark Denholm
at breakfast.
This is Atom Radio.
But first, though, back to your emails. Today, it's been claimed by scientists that they have invented a 6-foot giant mega invisibility shield, and you can go behind this, and by bending light, you can't see you. And they've shown videos of this as well, where they put it on the beach and they've got somebody behind it popping up and down, and they've got a man walking behind it as well, and you can still see the background, but you can't see the human being. So today I want to know, without getting yourself nicked or anything like that, what would you want to do if you could become invisible? On air at atomradio.co.uk. So earlier on, we had Tracy who wants to fly first class. Russell is handing his notice in and wants to hear what they say about him by attending the meeting invisibly. Martin, I love your thoughts on this and full kudos to you for your emails today. Martin says, now, forget the fact that it's robbery and that. It's very much modern-day Robin Hood, I think, this, but I'm all with you on your thoughts behind this, Martin. Go into the bank, open the vault, and take as much money as I could possibly carry in bags and that on my shoulder, and then go and donate loads of money to charity, as the big corporates don't need the money as much as the charities do. I love your thinking on that, Martin. That is such a nice thought. I mean, yes, obviously it is technically theft, but then again, if you were invisible, nobody would see you, would they? So they wouldn't know who to prosecute. And it would be modern-day Robin Hood, I think, taking from the rich to give to the poor and to the needy. I think that's an amazing thought, Martin, if you just ignore the illegality of it.
Mark Denholm
at breakfast podcast.
I tweeted yesterday. It was just before the 8 o'clock news yesterday, and I tweeted, wouldn't it be nice if your imagination could let you live in a world where it didn't rain every day and the news wasn't full of doom and gloom, but you would have to have a very, very, very good imagination to be able to do that. living in this country and living with the news as it is at the moment. It's just the way it is, isn't it? It's going to rain.
This is Mark Denholm
At breakfast.
Atom Radio.
A couple of missed deliveries and can't order takeaways because their house doesn't exist. Shocking. Mind you, in this day and age, with the normal delivery in this day and age, you know, you just walk past, yeah, that'll do. Don't worry about going up the thing. They weren't in, no answer.
Mark Denholm.
At breakfast. Podcast.
News from Spotify is that your price is going to go up yet again, less than a year after the last price increase. News from Atom Radio, there is no charge, this is free, and we're banging out the anthems all day long.
Mark Denholm.
At breakfast.
This is Atom Radio.
People in Featherstone in Staffordshire are saying that they live in the grimmest village in the UK, full of rubbish, dog poo, and overrun with drug dealers. Doesn't really sound like it's going to turn up on one of those like Escape to the Country programs, does it?
This is Mark Denholm.
At breakfast.
Atom Radio.
Atom Radio, morning then, 10 to 9. Welcome to Friday. It's Mark Denholm at breakfast, streaming from Slough, loud across the net. Thank you for your second email today, Mick, putting me on the spot. Here you are. Earlier on today, when we asked about your favourite takeaway, Laura said chicken korma, rice and naan, and I said we should go out together. Stacey then said chicken korma, Bombay potatoes and naan, and I said we could all go out together. Mick says, how are you going to choose which of your dinner twins? Mick, as a perfect gentleman and as, you know, a platonic dinner, all three of us can surely go. That answers the question, doesn't it?
Mark Denholm.
At breakfast. Podcast.
Do you know what? It was all going so smoothly yesterday as well. I'd asked about takeaway and that, and then we had the chicken korma and rice and naan, and the chicken korma and Bombay potatoes and naan. And I'd said to Laura, who came in first with the rice, I said, yeah, do you know what? Like, we'd better go out. It'd be easy, wouldn't it, to order? And then Stacey said, another vote for chicken korma, but I'd have mine with Bombay potatoes and naan. So then I said, we could all go out, and Mick came in and said, look, you got to choose. Mark, you got to choose which one are you going with. Well, you know what? My offer was a purely platonic offer, as a gentleman anyway. So yes, Mick, despite your effort to cause confusion yesterday, we got round that, didn't we? Thank you so much for your company today on episode 260 of the podcast. It is nice to be back. Let me do it again. It's back. No, that's not enough. Let me do it again. It's back. That's better. That's more reverb. That's good. And it will be back again next week as well. We'll do episode 261 after a 5-day week. A little bit out of practice with those for sure. Make sure you listen to the show Monday to Friday on atomradio.co.uk. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe.
Mark Denholm.
At breakfast. Podcast.